Hello friends, 694 days of war. The UNO Secretary General Guterres at World Economic Forum said, we can build a new multipolar world. On ground in southern war zone on Kherson front, in last about 3 to 4 days, Russians have been able to push inside Krinky urban area from west of the village, though it is yet unconfirmed. Here in Krinky, large area is grey zone, but bridgehead is under Ukrainians' control. On Zaporizhia front, in Orikhiv sector, heavy fight continues towards south and east of Robotin. Russians advanced approximately 100 meters north of Verbo-Novoprokopivka line. In Rimivki salient, fight continues around Novomyorsky and positional battle continues in adjacent areas. In north towards Kupiansk direction, Russian army gained foothold in Sinkyuka and made advance of 200 meters in the grey zone of Petropavlivka. In Liman sector, Russians' offensive operation is continuous towards Sterny and Yampolovka. Both sides are using artillery, UAVs, and which have increased in recent times. Battles are on in Serebryansky forestry. Now coming to east from that direction itself towards Bogdanovka, fight is on. Russians made some advance towards the eastern outskirts of this village. North of Soledar, in Siversky Sledge, the Russians are carrying out offensive operations towards Vysyoloi direction and they have made some minor gains. Nothing towards Spurnoy, though the fight is continuing. Unconfirmed sources say that Russians have captured Vesely, but the confirmed sources says that they have captured the outskirts and entering the establishment now. On Bakhmut front, Russians are continuously attacking towards Ivanivsky or Krasnoye. They are also attacking fresh towards west of Kromov. Fight for Bogdanivka continues where 50% is with the Ukrainians. In southern flank on Klishivka, Russians army made good gains, almost 300 meters towards north of the village, and fight continues towards northwest of it. Avdiivka towards southern flank, Russians made gains towards Nevelsky, Pervomaisky. They are continuously attacking south of Stupoy, that is in north, and also they have advanced towards northwest from Kaminka directions. Their attacks on coke and chemical plant got no success. Marinka front, west of it towards Zorzievka, no confirmed gains were reported. However, towards Mikhailivka, they made good gains. From Solodiki direction, almost 500 meters on 2 kilometers wide range towards Marinka Ugledar highway. Their offensive, however, towards north of Novomikhailivka was not a success. On interdiction missions, Ukrainians continued using UAVs to attack Voronezh, Belgorod and other adjacent regions, while Russians carried out selective bombings at Kherson, where they claim to have destroyed temporary deployment where many mercenaries were destroyed. Also, they hit targets in Odisha, Chernihiv, Sumy, Kirovograd. Coming to Palestine, Israel, Middle East, Houthis attacked ships in Gulf of Aden and was an American ship. In retaliation, US and UK have launched next wave of bombings in many parts of Yemen. Pakistanis, by the way, too retaliated with precision guided munitions, UAVs, used F-16s to launch missiles in Iran against what Iran did in Balochistan. IDF, as information said, is likely to restart offensive in northern Gaza Strip. Palestinian forces too are retaliating quite heavily. In center there are no gains. In south it seems they have made some very small gains as Hamas counter-attacks are noticed with gained momentum. IDF airstrikes against the civil population in Gaza continues, which has killed so far more than 24,000. Hezbollahs are continuing their attacks in Israeli territory while West Bank is reported to be very violent still. Some other informations: Niger Defense Minister Salifu Modi is in Moscow, must be planning something big. World Economic Forum is discussing about disease X, about which I don't know if they know or not, but surely we are in darkness. Moldovan farmers are very angry with their government for giving special subsidies to the Ukrainian farmers. United Nations Secretary General further said, multipolarity creates complexity and left itself. It could deepen faulty lines between North and South, East and West, developed and developing economies within G20 and elsewhere. Only way to manage complexity and avoid sliding into chaos is through transformation, a reformed, inclusive, network, multilateralism. Whatever that means, you ponder over it, but unless we participate, we the people of the globe, of the world, the working people participate and directly take over, not only participate, but the entire working conditions, nothing will change. Thank you, friends.